Ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Colour scheme. The colour scheme has been made to fit in with the genre of the music. For example, indie genres tend to use more dark, simple colours for the target audience to solely focus on the artist and the lyrics themselves rather than just the artwork. For my album, I've used dark purples and blues with little texture. I've done this so it fits in with the stereotypical design, as it's what the target audience will be looking for. Performance footage. The music video has little element of performance footage. The video tends more to tell a story rather than create a performance for the viewer. I did try and add in where the artist is singing directly to the camera so the artist could relate to the audience. However, with a few technical issues I couldn't do this. Props. We didn't really use many personal props within our video. It mostly evolved around naturalistic props, such as what was included in the scene at the time. Indie music videos tend to just use the set without adding in extra things to create performance, so this is what I did. Model representation of relationships. As you can see in this clip, it's mainly based around relationships and the basis of them, so within the music video I've tried to project this and show how they can change by basing it on just two people. Ancillary products conventions used. Editing images. I chose to use a picture of a building as my album artwork as in the indie genre, the artist doesn't like to focus the attention on themselves. I used a photo of a place in London at night with bright lights glowing. I enhanced the colours and sharpened the images so it all stood out more. Image of the album cover on the poster. I put the image of the album cover on the poster to promote the album to my target audience, and it allows them to know what it looks like when they're buying it. Essential information. On the magazine I've also added in all the needed information such as the date of release, album title and bold lettering saying out now for promotion. Establishing shot. I used an establishing shot of the scenery in London to signify romance. It's common in the indie genre to use a picture or piece of scenery that will take up a lot of the album cover. Continuity of colours. On the back of the album cover I used the same basis background colour as the front cover. The simple design fits in with the genre and allows for continuity throughout the album. Video developed conventions, special effects. I chose to not use any special effects in my video. This is as it doesn't fit in with the genre and relates more to pop. I was wanting the audience to focus more on the lyrics rather than any kind of unnaturalistic feature. These wouldn't be necessary. The only transitions included in the video where the shots have been set to fade out to show change. Routine. Within the video it's mainly based on a story so no set dance routines were included. There were set shots of the artist singing straight to the camera, but due to several technical issues I was not able to add these in. Ancillary products developed conventions. People. There are no people included on the album artwork for my digipack. This is as I felt like there was a more simplistic approach would be better, as again the artist doesn't want to focus the attention all on them in the indie culture. Instead I've done a view of a certain part of London to signify romance, and London was originally where the video would be set. Font. The font I've used on the digipack is chosen to try and represent love. I've chosen a calligraphic font which has a lot of flicks and tends to look smooth as it all flows together. This is as my album songs are mainly based around love. Video challenge conventions. No footage. I chose not to use any performance footage based on the artist himself conducting a routine with other people or by themselves. This is as I wanted more to tell a story, and by focusing the video on the artist it distracts the attention away from the meaning of the song. No fun-based footage. The video is quite stereotypical of the indie genre and is therefore mainly based on love rather than a fun video. The shots are mainly long and not quick paced, and the video is filmed as though the couple themselves are filming rather than footage completed by a camera crew. Ancillary products challenge conventions. There is no artist taking up the front cover of the album, which is a lot of what artists would do. I didn't feel like this was appropriate, however I did put a picture of him on the CD insert where he's not directly looking at the camera so he doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. Colour scheme. I've chosen dull colours which aren't usually on an album cover. Typically bright colours are used in order to attract the audience's attention, but I felt the dark purples almost set the mood of the album cover and it will be noticed for its individuality. How effective is the combination between your main product and your ancillary text? Consistent style. Throughout my digipack I've used the same font, colour scheme and design. This is to show a wide use of continuity to make the product look more professional. I've tried my best to use all the right colours to match each other and made sure everything is equally spaced out. Colour scheme. Within my digipack I've used dark purples, blues and light pink. These are reasonably stereotypical dark colours as my band is indie and it fits in well with the genre. The light pink is used as the font to contrast against the darker colours so it's easy for the target audience to read. Throughout my video the colours are mainly dark but more along the line of naturalistic, which fits in with dark as bright colours draw more attention and are usually related with pop culture. Hair and makeup. Again, hair and makeup are naturalistic and not overdone, as I was trying to not attract attention to the artists themselves. On the digipack, I haven't included a picture of the artist except on the insert because I want the target audience to focus on the album itself. Camera shots. I've used various amounts of establishing shots throughout my video to show the location that it is shot in. I have also used an establishing shot as my album cover. This is to represent romance and originally was where I was going to be shooting my video. Font. I've used the same font throughout the album to show continuity and on the disc, and I've used simple bold font to show the record tunes but left the rest of the disc plain. What have you learned from your audience feedback? I gained a lot from my audience feedback and it helped me really decide on what to do. It helped me find what was expected from my video and all the different types of things they expected for the genre. I got some feedback from my target audience, which was 16 to 21-year-olds. They liked the fact that indie videos told a story and thought this was more interesting than pop videos, which were all over the place. They stated how they were unique and this is what they expected. From asking them certain questions, I was able to record their responses and then work on my outcome for this. I was able to ask them what I shouldn't do and they gave me their opinions. I was able to gather in deep responses and this helped me produce my music video. Final audience feedback. After getting certain people to watch my video, I created a message on a social networking site and asked my target audience from what they thought of the video. I also filmed a few people talking about my video in Digipack. From this I gained the positive and negative comments and it helped me improve for next time. Their opinions on my digipack, they said it was a good choice of photo and colour scheme. They also said how it looked professional and I'd spaced everything out well. However, they said that the quality of the photo could be better as my insert was a better standard and looked unprofessional. They said I had a good use of continuity and a great use of font for the genre. For the video, they said that I used a great range of shots and the theme of love came through, which fitted with the indie genre. They liked the fact that I'd focused it onto people and made it look like they'd filmed themselves. However, they didn't like the fact that a lot of the shots were shaky and all over the place, which made it look messy. They also mentioned how the quality could be better and some of the shots were too long instead of short, which made it boring. From this feedback, I was able to take more criticism in order to see what I could do to improve next time. Audience feedback has been a massive help due to it being from my target audience. How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluations? Photoshop. Photoshop was a massive help within this project. When creating my digipack, it provided me with all the tools I needed for me to make it look professional and realistic. From using the internet, I was able to research each thing and then put together my digipack, including editing when things needed improving. Font. I took my font from Photoshop. It was picked by the idea of my genre. YouTube. I use YouTube to upload my video and audience research. I did this by embedding it into my blog. Blogger. Blogger was used for certain uploads during my music video project and allowed me to upload each step of my progress, including my research and planning of the creation of my music video. iMovie. I used iMovie to do my video analysis, which enabled me to do a voiceover whilst playing the video. However, when it came to creating the video, I had a lot of technical issues and therefore couldn't create my video on iMovie due to the video being in the wrong format.